Hi guys, I'm Shmee. My YouTube channel's just hit 100,000 subscribers, so thank you to all of you for that because it's pretty epic. Anyway, that just means that the content here is only going to start getting more and more exclusive and better stuff, believe me. So I got a phone call yesterday from Koenigsegg saying that the car behind me, the CCR Revo that's currently at Super Ventura, the UK dealership, needs taking back towards the factory in Sweden. So I'm jumping in, going for the drive. I'm going to take this car over towards Denmark. It's going to be pretty fun, but for now let me just show you the car. So then, the Koenigsegg CCR Revo. It's based on a CCR. This particular one is a one-off because it went back to the factory to be completely rebodied in carbon fibre. Love the red highlights around the splitter, side skirts. Koenigsegg wheel design is pretty cool too. Wicked wing on the back. I mean, there's no denying it. These cars are unbelievably gorgeous. Just jump in. How you open a Koenigsegg, there is a button under the door. Lift it up. Show you the inside. I'm going to have to show you a little bit about how this car works, but we'll get to that on the journey. Beautiful piece of kit. Anyway, we're here at Super Ventura, so they're just in the middle of renovation, but let's jump on in and see what else is inside. Before I even get inside, we've got two Koenigsegg CCXs tucked up. They're slightly newer models than the CCR. We've also got a 458 Spider. But if we jump on in, first car that greets your eyes is the majestic Phantom Drophead. Huge car with something significantly smaller right in front of it. Super Ventura are the UK dealer for the BAC Mono. Single seat track car, serious piece of kit. Imagine this thing gets you around the track very, very fast. Love to give it a whirl at some point. If we pop through though to the other side, this needs no further introduction. Porsche GT3 RS 4 litre being stored undercover, but in front of it, Pagani Zonda F. I absolutely love Zondas. You might remember I went out in the Zonda Nono, the 760 horsepower, just like the 760 RS and the 760 LH when I was down at Pagani, which was quite an experience to say the least. I'd make sure you check that one out. But I think that's just about it for inside, but the reason we're here today obviously is for that CCR, so let's go jump in, put the bags in, and then maybe get on the way. This is where you're going to find out some things about Koenigseggs you might never have known. So luggage obviously is up front, the engine is in the back. So to open the front, you pull this lever down here, so unpop it, head round. Opening the front is a two-handed operation, so I'm going to delicately balance the camera, see if this works. You've got to pull it up, and there's a catch just on here to pull, and lift it up. And then as you can see inside, pretty decent space. But the coolest thing has to be that you can take the roof off and fit it right in this gap. So carry the roof with you, which is something some of these cars lack. Like if you have a Veyron Grand Sport, you've got to leave the roof at home. Drop the front again, very easy. Push it down. Ooh. Click it in place on both sides. Done. So yeah, nice and easy to do. I'm going to jump on in, have a look at the inside. Fire extinguisher just in case. Got to climb over this bit of carbon to get in. Koenigsegg CCR, well, Revo badging. So obviously this car is now quite old, but still looking absolutely fabulous. The headliner, window out the top, quilting behind the seats and on the seats, the view around. Gorgeous. Koenigsegg start process, not so obvious. These two. Followed by these two. Sounds good. Now now let's get on the way. The first leg, we've got to go round the M25 around London. Then we take the M11 up towards the ferry. It goes without saying that in a car with 850 horsepower, this car's been upgraded to the CCR engine, and it makes a lot of noise. No getting carried away though, we're stuck in traffic on the motorway. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a more open run on the way out towards the ferry. My first 2 hours of driving the Koenigsegg down then, absolutely brilliant experience. It's so involving, the noise and sort of drama of the car around you, and I knew that from the time I drove a CCX at the factory before. But it's actually quite easy, a lot easier to drive than I expected. I mean, manual gearbox, quite a lot easier to make smooth shifts than I expected. I mean, I don't even drive a manual car anymore. My two cars are both paddle shift. And absolute pleasure, smooth, comfortable, far more normal than I perhaps expected, but we stopped here now for a petrol fill up at Morrison's, as you do with a Koenigsegg. Should probably also add, this wing is from the Trevita. The whole car, when it was upgraded, it was all done up interior a bit and so on, but we're just going to head now out onto the ferry. It's going to be quite interesting. Some people already looking at the car here. I'm sure something like this doesn't come to this area too often. So we'll head out onto the ferry and then I guess get on the way, but it'll be quite cool to see how that goes down. In the queue then for the ferry, and quite exciting because it looks like the sort of Norwegian Morgan Owners Club's with us, because there are lots of very nice Morgans around. Chatted to a few, they were checking out the Koenigsegg. They've been off to the Morgan factory and caught up with Charles Morgan. So that makes it a little bit more exciting here. I think we just wait around now before we get to board our ferry over there, off to Esbjerg, I think it might be, in Denmark, before we drive over towards Copenhagen. But yeah, good fun. Very good fun. I'm impressed, I'm very impressed. It's been a fantastic car. Looking forward to some better roads and some nice weather on the other side. Ferry then, no problems. Lift system makes getting up and over those ramps nice and easy. It's cool how many Morgans are in here. I have to say, first day driving the CCR, quite a lot easier than I expected, but still there's a lot of drama in there. I wouldn't mind a Koenigsegg, that's for sure. But that is the end of where we're getting to for part one. Make sure you're subscribed, of course, to see part two as soon as we get it uploaded. Tomorrow we're going to Denmark, take the car over some very, very scenic areas and maybe do a shoot or two. But that's it for now. I'll catch up with you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Welcome to the second part of our little adventure. We're taking the car you see behind me, the Koenigsegg CCR Revo.